Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the show. Alongside me today, all being well, is Exposed Secrets. And someone added their camera at the last minute, as you can see. Thank you very much for that, Dazer.
Sorry.
No, it's no problem. I'll just sit here and fix it first of all. While we're doing that, let's go through who's here with us. Funball, do you want to start with you? Who are you, sir?
I'm Funball.
Good start.
I'm the captain of Exposed Secrets. I'm the ADC.
And the ADC.
Yep. I'm the hunter.
And what about you, Zalia?
I'm the solo laner, and yeah.
Oh, Funball. Sorry.
How about that?
Wait. On the stream, why is my picture the bloody Harry Potter one?
That's what they gave me.
Why is that?
By the way, what stream?
They gave me that one. Why did they give me that one?
Shit.
Now, there's a cool dude with shades on in the bottom left who doesn't doesn't have a Twitter account either, along with Shadow Nightmares. That's why they've got two swag next to the names. But who is this man in the shades? Do you want to introduce yourself?
You mean me?
Yeah! On the cameras right now, can you see anyone else wearing shades?
No, not really, okay. My name is Thor, and I play Thor.
You are Thor and you play Thor.
Okay.
Fantastic. It's going to be one of those shows.
You guys are so fancy, I'm telling you.
Well, we know
It's a joke master, let's be real.
Aye.
it's a good joke. I mean,
Why not?
that's the one god that you went positive on this week, so, you know.
Damn.
I wasn't firing shots, I was just saying it's true,
Shots
you know?
fired.
You can't fire shots if it's
The
true.
worst thing
remember
is,
that.
he was drunk for that game as well. Oh my god.
No, Frosek needs to be drunk every game now. Like, going forward, that has to be
Yeah,
drunk.
at least I carried something. I
And
think so.
Next up is the swag master himself in suit and tie, which is Shadow Nightmare. Shadow Nightmare, do you want to speak so people know who it is?
Hey, what's up? I'm Shadow Nightmare, and I play mid lane for Exposed Secrets.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Classy.
professional.
About that.
Professional.
That was like a proper sports intro, that wasn't it? Okay, and finally, Devil, half Devil. We all know your voice. We've heard it before. Do you want to just speak again quickly?
He's passed out.
No, he's done.
done.
He's done.
Is he passed out?
He's done. Thank God for that.
He's
We all know
done.
his voice anyway, guys. You know it when you hear it.
Whoa!
So don't worry about it. You'll know
Half
half the voice.
devil.
And finally, Dazer.
Yeah.
I can't get your microphone working, sorry, your camera working just yet, but I will do later on. Do you want to just
Oh.
introduce yourself? We got the Harry Potter picture though, so we know what you look like. You know.
Hi, I'm Dazer, and I'm official bench warmer of Exposed Secrets.
Yeah. Official. What goes into warming the bench? Like.
A lot. There's a lot of work to it, actually. You'd think, because basically, I get these, those hand warming things, right? I buy a lot of those and put them over the bench, and then they keep them nice and warm. Get some towels around it as well, and that really keeps the heat in. It's really good. It's great banter. It really is.
Of course.
Fantastic that Dazer. Fantastic. Nice to hear from the bench warmer himself. So week 2 just got completed. You went 1 and 2 week 1, and then this week you had 3 games, and you won all 3 of them. Now you're second in the EU Pro League in Europe. Did you guys expect to be there right now?
Yeah, it felt like casual, easy peasy.
Well, to some extent, yeah.
It was. We expected to win a lot of games, and yeah, we won all 3. So,
How many did you expect to win?
Yeah. At least 2.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we won all 3, so.
So you got one bonus one, basically.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Okay. Which game was the hardest for you? Like, was there anyone that stood out for you this week, or?
DSM game, I guess.
Okay.
Think so. At least for.
Oh.
I think so.
If we have a quick look,
Yeah.
if we have a quick look over like the last
Between those two
the 3
games.
games this week for you guys, like game 1 you're up against TSM, and you'll see this on the screen as well as we go along. But I've got picks and bans up right now, and basically they had Jean-Qui, Anher, Geb, Thanatos, and Janus, and you guys had Rama, Nemesis, Solo Lane Freya, Shadow Nightmare playing Ra, and Half Devil on your May. Now, when you did this, like everyone was like, "What's this? A solo Freya?" Zalia, this is you, right? This is what you do.
Mhm.
Talk us through Solo Lane Freya and why you pick it.
Freya's a bad solo laner, but she's really OP. So,
Okay.
yeah. You just get to... Like, the thing with Freya jungle is that you sometimes get behind and it's hard to get back on track pretty much. And with solo lane, you generally always generate some kind of farm, so you always get to that stage where Freya is just insanely broken, really.
You're just looking for late game, basically.
Good excuse.
Yeah.
When you pick it
Well,
up.
They just said I
it's-
cannot play Freya, so they picked for solo lane.
Okay.
Is there any
No,
magic?
but
like-
I
like-
think so.
like-
At least. I think that's.
When you picked up Freya, was there like any consideration about caring what they picked, or were you just gonna be happy to play against
No.
whatever in that lane?
I don't like. I got behind like 1k at some point, but it just didn't matter because I was Freya and Freya's OP.
Because you were Freya. That's
Yeah,
the
because
best
I was
answer ever, because I was Freya. Okay, so cool. So that game went well for you guys. You came out on top. That was your first game of the week, as you can see on the screen right now. There's the results of that one. Overall, I mean, you know, Zaylig went 9-2-4, and Shadow Nightmare went 6-2-11 in that one. You all pretty much went positive, but when you have a look across the player damage, it looked like a really big team performance, you know? Like, it was really, really close in terms of your damage numbers across the whole game. There was no one that really, you know, stood out and was like, yo, I carried you and put you all on my back. It kind of just seemed like an overall team effort that just went really, really well. Is that how it felt in the game, or?
No, I had more damage, so I carried the team. I don't know about anybody else. I'm sorry, Shadow, but that Gold Fury steal was not supposed to happen. You should be kicked off the team.
Accident.
Accident. No, we played as a team, and
I felt like I was running around the map trying.
Oh,
what?
This is half devil.
Your mic is
He's
really
being
loud.
resurrected.
Yeah, you
quiet.
need to
The
start
quiet
loud.
devil. The quiet devil.
I'll say it then. Basically, after we picked up Half Devil, and we only really practiced with him for a couple of days, and that game was interesting for us because that was our first actual competitive game with Half Devil, and it worked out, and he did a lot for the team,
Cool.
and we all carried.
So,
Can we make it clear as well that Half Devil is in fact
Hear me
main
now?
roster here?
He
as
is
well.
main
Yeah, we
roster.
can.
It's
He is main
confirmed.
roster. He's not a sub, as
No.
Bart and Dryber kept saying on this stream. Just make that clear.
Okay, no problem. So he is sub. Sorry, he's not a sub. I was like, yeah, okay, so he's a sub. I was just not listening to you. Okay, so game 2 was against Cloud9. Picks and bans. They got Saket, Gab, Giannis, Anher, and Tyr.
Actually,
Go on, Half Devil.
as much as I liked that was the most like that was the win that I enjoyed the most.
That was the one you enjoyed?
Yes.
Okay. I can imagine, because, I mean, you got benched off Cloud9, you know? So,
Not bad.
kicked. Okay, sorry. That's Dazer. Dazer got benched. Dazer got
I'm
benched.
always
And you got
benched for
kicked.
life.
Cool. So they drafted Saket, Geb, Giannis, Anher, and Tyr. You went Zeus, Mercury, Ymir, Vulcan, and Athena. And you like during picks and bans when you when you got your composition together. Were you happy with your draft?
Yeah, Zeus carried that game for sure.
Oh yeah, that's weird.
But-
They didn't even change it.
We actually played Rama that game. We didn't
Yeah,
play
we played
Zeus.
Rama.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why is it coming?
Yeah.
up?
Yeah.
Sorry,
They-
I stole
like
the
that from the
screenshot.
start.
That's my bad. If I go to the end screen though, because obviously we know we want is updated there, so you can see it's Rama instead of Zeus. This happened as well in the European LAN this weekend. Sorry, the challenger scene this weekend as well. So it was really confusing.
Maniac is like Escape.
Weird.
Yeah. But when we look at the results from this game, like I mean, going into picks and bans, after picks and bans, were you comfortable with what you drafted?
Yeah, quite.
Do you feel like you outpicked them?
Yeah.
Taking away
Quite.
Tyr. Taking away Tyr.
Like
from that
basically,
list, first
if
of
we
all.
got even remotely close to late game, we had won the game, pretty much.
Okay.
Because
Even
Tyr
remotely
carried.
close.
Tyr carried the game
no,
for us.
because the picks. Honestly, just by the picks, if you got remotely close to late game, the game was over and we would won.
Yeah, we had a decent early game.
And we had a decent early game, so yeah, I felt quite comfortable.
We had the
Yeah, like-
Ymir for that.
Me and Rom, I would say, cannot be outpushed on the duel lane. Doesn't matter what side you're on.
Mhm.
I had
Turn on
no
your
idea what
mic.
you said.
He said that the Ymir Rama shouldn't get doesn't get out pushed in the dual lane basically.
Unless you're half devil, then you'll die.
Unless you made a mistake level 1, but that's
Okay.
alright.
So
Been through it, man.
in that game, it looked like Zayli just got online and never stopped going offline. Basically, he was
Yeah.
like his
Yeah.
build was
Like, that's
ridiculous,
basically
his
what
damage was
happened.
ridiculous, and it was like great. What do you feel about the Tyr pick? Because what do you feel about it against like Mercury or just in general? Like 'cause it's not
Best pick.
It doesn't get seen very
think it's-
often.
I think it's not that great.
I think it's a weaker
considering-
pick at the moment.
Like, you can counter it to some degree, where you just play passive, and late game I don't think Tyr's that amazing, with all the beads and Magi's and whatnot.
Makes a lot of sense.
So you just play passive.
Do you reckon there was any particular reason why they lost that game or you won? Did you just play better, or what do you reckon it was down to the picks and bans as well?
Both, in my
I think
opinion.
both as
Yeah,
well.
I think it both as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then your final game of the week was up against SK Gaming. Now, they did draft with this one. You guys went Geb, Vamana, Thor, Isis, and Artemis. Hopefully, that's
They,
right.
they blew my mind during picks. I was like,
Okay.
My ears are bleeding.
What was it that blew your mind during picks, Half Devil?
because they didn't have Badger. I was like, who's going to support Warchi?
Ah.
Wait, Athena on Maniac. Is it Athena Soul? Wait, Chuck
Your mic's
support?
really loud.
Wait. Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Rip is you shall be missed.
Well, you guys drafted Geb, Vamana, Thor, Isis, Artemis. They drafted Freya, Hebo, Chuck, Athena, Thanatos. You happy in picks and bans? Because
We kind of misclicked the Artemis, but aside from that-
Misclicked.
misclick.
Misclick.
Well,
Yeah.
it wasn't
What was
exactly
the
a misclick, but
He didn't,
Misclick.
he didn't expect a Freya
Artemis.
ADC, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't expect
Even
it. Freya ADC.
But I said it.
So,
You fucked up anyway.
what were
How do you know
what were
you
gonna
said you
pick
could-
How do you know you said it? You just
You were
said you forgot
drunk.
the
Like,
game.
yeah,
What
exactly.
were we going to pick instead?
I remember
Apollo.
eerily.
It's Apollo who you're gonna pick.
Apollo, probably,
Okay.
yeah.
That's cool. That's good to hear. Okay. It's nice when you hit
The only thing with that game in terms of the picks though was we were a bit scared of the Hebo Freya in terms of the late game, but I feel like we did deal with it quite well, so it ended up alright for us. That was the only thing we were a bit dubious about, but yeah, went all good.
I mean, this was one of those games again. Like, this is why I was talking more about, the chemistry between you guys, because, like, when we look at the results screen there, the damage is pretty much, all over. Like, it's shared amongst the whole team, pretty much. So, it
Yeah.
kind of shows that you guys have... Because, to be honest, a lot of people wrote you guys off and called you all solo queue players. Let's be honest. Yeah? They said you were a
No,
bunch of
they
solo
called us
players.
ranked players, not solo.
Ranked
Ranked players.
And
Ranked
that's
players.
wrong.
I used
That's
to be
just-
called-
Oh, I did a lot of damage.
Oh, shit.
That was useful.
Yeah, you were
Good to
very
know.
useful. Like,
But
Yeah,
Alpha was strong
You
here.
stole that Gold Fury, didn't you? Of course you were useful.
We got called
Really?
Red.
yeah, you
It's-
stole the
Do
gold
you
fury.
remember?
I can't
Oh.
remember
No, he
what
doesn't
happened
remember.
during that game.
He doesn't remember
Hey,
anything.
the
Oh,
bloody
no.
thing.
You
We
just
got, yeah,
I
but
just
yeah.
know what happened eerily, but it's like speaking stage something.
You
Good to know.
All gone.
Get Frosty
Yeah.
drunk before the games, right? And just give him Thor, and he seems to work out well.
Just
Like,
about.
Steals Gold
It
Fury.
showed that way. Steals gold furies, goes round, goes positive. It's a good day for everybody. He was really on fire that day, honestly. But yeah, I mean, like I said, it seems like you guys have got a lot of really good teamwork, Like, you bond quite well. Like, I've hung out with you guys before in the past, like, come and play some crap games and watch you, like, really play really
Crap
badly.
games.
Well,
Crap
Brilliant,
game.
brilliant in-house.
yeah, okay,
actually.
okay. You
Amazing.
showed
Yeah,
me
but-
dodgeball, right? And then you all
Yes.
lost to me at dodgeball, which I was like, well,
Oh, okay.
like,
Only because you had 4. 4's OP in dodgeball.
Yeah, that was OP.
Yeah.
oh, that's
Actually, I
just-
played Osiris,
just
so
to
I
be clear,
cracked that game.
there was a Thor on the other team as well, and I still beat him. So
That was me.
I don't think there
See,
was a tour.
it says it all. But but yeah, I mean, like it shows that you guys you actually play outside of the game. Not just in ranked games together. Just scrims. You actually play a lot outside of it and all hang out together. Do you feel that actually helps
Yeah.
you, your synergy in a team?
Well, we hang around. We hang about quite a lot actually in Team Speak and Zab. We play other games sometimes, but I don't know. It's likewise. Some people, I don't know how I won't talk.
we're all ranked players, so we don't get along,
Yeah.
That's too bad.
We all do play a bit of ranks, except for Zalia. Zalia is casuals only.
Well, with the other
Yeah.
results from this week as well, like, were you surprised by how the other results went at all, or did you expect, the teams that won to win?
If I can get up the stats, then I'll tell you.
Okay, so Coast played Mortality, and Mortality won that one. And
Yeah,
then
that's
there was
expectable.
That'd be expected.
SK beating Cloud9,
Expected that.
TSM
Yeah.
beating Mortality.
Didn't
That's
expect
surprising.
That was a
That
surprise.
was somewhat
I think
surprising,
that was
yeah.
a bit more of a surprise.
I expected TSM to do better, but I didn't expect him to beat Mortality.
Yeah, I expected Mortality to win every game because they've shown up a really strong roster
yeah, they're doing really
after
well.
they picked up Sayo and Rafa, and
Mhm.
I think they're the best team EU along with us. Maybe I don't know.
All right, well, when we look at standings right now, I mean, right now it's Mortality top with 5-1. You guys are 4-2. Right behind you, Cloud9 with 4-3. How do you feel about Cloud9's roster now? That's a good point to go over there. Like, Cloud9, they've had a lot of roster changes since kicking Half Devil and other members moving away to different teams. Like, do you feel they're performing better than you expected, or?
They're doing way better than I'd expected, at least. What about you guys?
I
We
think
all
they'll
know-
take some time to grow.
Mhm.
We know all the players. We know they're all good players, but as a team, we didn't know how they'd perform because we haven't really seen them all play together before. So, yeah, I guess so. It's just a bit surprising that we've seen them play as well as they have.
How was it playing against them? Like, I know you've played against them a couple of times now. Did they seem stronger than you thought? I know, realistically though, this week, like, 2 of the teams you came up against did have sub-plays in as well.
Yeah.
Like, did you feel like that was an influence in those games, or would you say?
It was sure an influence, but
Yeah.
Well, I didn't feel like a real true win. 'Cause no. Actually, I don't like winning that way. Like, I want to have like a real hard, like it was like hard game. I'm not like saying they're bad or anything, but
I think I think the SK roster, when they swapped all the roles, it helped them out. For
in
example,
a way, yeah.
yeah, if Warachi went support, then I think the game would have been different and easier.
Okay. So
But
putting Maniac in the support role was a good decision.
I had no idea.
I think it was a better
going solo or
idea
anything.
over putting Warachi in support.
I had to go for a standard build simply because I didn't know who was.
Yeah, and that kind of screwed us over with builds as well. But whatever, it's their decision, and they probably played better than they would have if they had Warachi support.
Well, SK are in 4th with 3 and 4. Team Sulamid 3 and 4 as well, and Team Coast now rounding out the bottom with 1 and 6.
What are you laughing about?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing.
You don't want to mention why you're laughing? You're just gonna laugh, like. I mean, would you guys expect to be in the position you're in now? Like, I asked you that already, but with the other teams involved,
Yes.
is there any of the other teams?
To win these 2 games.
Okay, is there any other teams that you expected to be higher up than they actually are?
TSM.
I think. Yeah,
We expected TSM to be higher,
Okay.
a lot higher,
Like
at
number
least
1 higher than?
second.
Or-
I reckon third. I reckon third or fourth. At
Top
least.
top three,
So
top
that-
3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, looking after the 2 weeks that you guys have played, then, if you had to list where you expected everyone to come, including yourselves, where would you put everybody roughly? Where do you expect everyone to come after the 7 weeks are up? Where would you position yourself first of all?
Last place, easy peasy.
what's their round?
Yes. Okay.
Honestly, I have no idea. I think it's too early to say, especially if C9 grows as well. And if Team Coast perform the way they are right now, then the same thing's going to happen. They'll be like 1 and 60 or something. I don't know. I expect Mortality, us, and TSM to be higher at the top, and C9, Coast, and SK to be a bit lower. That's what I expect. That's my personal
Yeah,
opinion.
you can have an opinion, yeah, of course.
I don't know if my team has any other opinions.
I don't know. According to how Coast played the last couple of games, they would be the lowest.
I can hear you for a while, and then you just say, according to how Coast played the last couple of games, it will be the lowest, is what you said, yeah?
Yeah, I don't know. Like they're just playing really, like a lot of them are just playing really poorly, and that's not how I used to see them play before the SPL.
Yep, that makes sense. Anyone else got a different opinion, or do you reckon that'll probably be about the same?
Yeah, I agree with Half Devil. Honestly, like if they keep playing the way they are, I really don't see any team losing to Coast.
Like, why is it they're actually
You
doing
just had to
wrong?
quote them, did you?
Why is
They
Had to
did say
fucking do
that about us this week. Or
The
last
return,
week, so-
the return quote.
and then we
Yeah,
come
the only
back and-
problem is we lost to them. That's a big shame.
We had to give them false hope.
You guys are so BM, like.
Oh,
Hey, I didn't say anything.
Yeah, I am
Yes.
BM. I have to admit.
Yeah, he's classy and BM.
he's just too classy for
He's
us.
too classy, like he's just a class above the rest, so he has to like look down on everyone. It's the way Shadow is, really.
So going into week 3, I believe you've got 4 games this week, if I got it right. 2.
Yeah.
3. Yeah, you got 4 games. So if we just go through your games this week, how do you expect them to go? What I'm going to basically ask you now is so first you got Team Coast, and I guess the way you're talking, you expect to win that one.
We expect to win that one. Because they do have Shoals as well in the jungle for that week. Or is it this week?
But we don't know if I'm gonna play.
We don't know for certain
As I
about
said.
Frosty playing.
We're gonna get Toot instead. I think Toot's better anyway.
No, we can get two. So
Do you know what, Frosty? I was literally about to put you in my fantasy team this week, and after you're saying you're probably not playing, I'm like, okay, done. I'll go elsewhere for the
Nah,
fantasy league now.
you should get
I
those.
might be able to. I'm not sure.
No,
yet.
don't bait me into that. I can see that one a mile away. Yeah, trying to make me lose points. Scumbag. Next game you
Wait,
got.
you have me in your fantasy league?
I was going
That's
to
a
have
big
you.
mistake.
I was about to put you.
No,
in this
don't do
week.
this. Don't do this.
Okay, who should I put in?
Like, No, that was a mistake. I did well with the store, but usually I'm the support in the team. I'm not getting kills.
Okay.
Like on the
My
Unit
gold
games.
per minute at start 360. I had like lowest gold per minute in whole fantasy league.
Okay.
That's not my role.
Right.
You know
I'm not
that I
caring.
have so far because I won all my games so far. I have the highest.
Well, we'll
gold,
go
per
on to
minute.
Fantasy F anyway, because we'll go on there later on. But just go back to this for now. You got Coast first of all. You said you expect to win. Mortality is the next game. And you guys rate these high as well. So
We rate these high. It's going to be a close game. I don't have a opinion
think
for
we-
who will
I have
win.
an opinion. I think we're gonna win.
I
I
think
think
we
I'm
can win as well.
confident.
That's a good opinion, though.
No, but I think we can win that. I'm sure it will be a hard game, but I'm confident we will win.
okay.
I'm more scared of TSM
We
currently.
played TSM.
I know, but I still
Oh,
feel I
Twice.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just
We might as well
The
just
name
play TSM
TSM,
tomorrow as well.
TSM. The hype.
So you think
I'm more concerned about TSM.
you're more concerned about TSM. Everybody else is like, well, Mortality seems more difficult. Is that kind of how it is right now?
Mortality.
Yes.
I'm the kind of guy that can't predict at all what will happen. Like,
Okay.
like I said, like we will lose all of our games,
Top
bam, 4-0, like we will win all of our games, bam, 0-5. I don't know.
So on Friday,
predict.
you get a day off. So I'm guessing Frosset's going drinking, ready for Saturday. Yeah.
I'm going out Friday.
Yep, you're going out Friday, and then Saturday you're going to be facing off against TSM. Now, Azalea thinks this is
TSM.
going to be the tougher one, but what do you guys think?
TSM. What a story.
We're playing versus TSM again.
Yes.
Just so you know, Half Devil, there's only 5 other teams in the Pro League with you, right? And so you're
Yeah,
going to
but,
have to
like-
play them quite a few times.
We played them twice in a row, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
have one more.
Now in one more time. Isn't
We have
Oh,
4 games total against each team.
yeah,
Yeah.
like so soon we're done with TSM, right?
October 9th, we are finished with TSM.
I don't like playing with them. I really don't. They're like scary. Lobster is scary, and
That's scary.
everyone on that team are scary. And it's so different because when I met them in real life,
Actually,
they don't look so scary. They don't look so scary. They don't look scary at all.
oh, they're all fun and cuddly at TSM.
Yeah,
when you
they
meet them in
look
real life.
huggable. Like
Yeah, well, you want to hug everyone, so...
They're all
Actually,
pandas, aren't
that
they?
day's...
Pandas.
No, I'm a panda. Like, don't take that over.
I'm
I'm a panda as well.
There's a certain person I call him Panda. I won't say his name.
Sunday's
Me.
that game against TSM. I missed out the one on Saturday, which is going to be against Cloud9. How do you think that one's going to go?
Oh, against Cloud9? No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh.
Cloud9 on
Yeah,
Saturday.
I feel quite confident against Cloud9, but my last game might have clouded my judgment. Haha, clouded.
No, I see what you did there.
That
Great
was,
banter,
that was
it
really
is.
good, Zelia. I was impressed.
F6.
That was puns of damage. I'm so
I
proud.
know, I do try.
Ah, you could be a caster one day with puns like that.
Well,
This week should be good for us.
if I do good and I want that, because you haven't seen me when I actually like give first blood and then they roll with it. Like versus Cloud9 the last time, I gave first blood and then first 40 seconds. And gladly, Emelita took the kill in the last second,
hmm
and that basically I think saved me because then he went back and I was like even in gold, like not in gold but in XP with him. That just saved me. So I think that if like Younger would have got the kill, it would have been a whole different story. Now we're 10 and we would have lost the game.
All right.
So, now that we know you got 4 games this week, and you're relatively confident, seemingly going into it, what do you reckon you're going to go? 4-0, 3-1, 2-2?
We expect to win at least 2 games.
You expect
That's
to?
how
We always expect to win 2 games.
Okay. So, like, after this week,
I'm-
you know...
Really
I say
confident.
0-4.
in
I say we
games.
0-4.
I think we'll win 3 games.
If
Haha.
you put your round
What?
low, you won't get disappointed if you lose like a couple of games. But if you win, you'll be more hyped than usual. So I say we go.
Yeah, I agree with Half Devil there. If we win more games, we get bigger ego. We win more games, then.
Yeah, see,
Diesel, what are you doing?
Daze is abusing the fact that he's not actually on camera.
I'm not on
and just
stream.
putting-
No, I got
But
tired out.
He's all upset. He's on stream. He's with Harry
Oh,
Potter.
he-
We know
Oh, he's
that.
on stream? He's on stream?
Oh, God.
I'll fix that. I'll get him on. But 6. So you expect to go 6-4? Like basically, you should be a standing after this week. 6 wins, 4 losses. If you
At least 6-4.
At least 6-4.
At least 6-4.
Okay, cool. Now, looking over the other games for the rest of next week as well. Like, we'll just go through the rest of the EU games, and you guys can just give me shout-outs and who you expect to win. Because it's always, I like doing this just to see what your guys' opinions are. Coast versus, sorry,
Mortality!
Mortality versus Cloud9.
Mortality.
Shout out. So
Mortality versus
I actually shouted.
On
Wait,
Thursday,
you made a shout out? Oh.
there's
Johnny
SK
Flips,
versus
Flips.
Cloud9.
Oh, of course, you made that picture.
SK.
That depends.
SK, yeah,
Really
I think
SK?
so as well.
Okay.
But
and then-
SK bring their.
It depends on if they have like a full roster or not, I think as well.
Yeah,
They're
that's
gonna
true.
have a roster.
Depends
But
what our
it
captains are explaining.
depends. When SK bring their stuff, they bring their stuff big time. You know, like they literally like destroyed C9 the last game, like when they brought their stuff. But
What
like it was,
What
it was
stuff?
pretty
What
much
stuff is
luck
it?
by C9 that they
do they
won
have?
that game.
What stuff is it?
Uh,
Is it illegal?
Good engagement.
Doesn't sound it.
Oh,
like-
half devil. You need a new microphone.
Yeah, I don't know what it's done. Okay, Thursday as well. Sorry, on Friday, your day off. There's Mortality versus Coast.
Mortality.
We
I
think
think
Mortal-
Coast.
we, of course, there's a yeah.
Why?
We
Like,
think
can I
Mortal-
ask, why are you all laughing every time like Coast comes up? I want to know now.
They laugh. I don't.
Because
Not laughing.
they BM'd us.
Well, in particularly Princess Tomato, we made that clear. Actually, it's just
Yeah.
him, really.
Yeah, I have
He's
nothing
the
against
only one.
everybody else. It's just Princess
It's just
Tomato
him. He's the
is
only one.
heavy on BM. I know I'm BM, but you know I get away with it because I'm cool.
Because
But-
it's black.
He's black.
He's a class.
Because you're black.
Whoa, son! But yeah, Princess Tomato, like, he BMs people for, like, no reason whatsoever, and looking at the leaderboard, he's not in a position to BM people, so it's kind of annoying that he does that. But that's it. That's the only reason.
Okay.
Everyone else on the team, I like them all. Like Variety's a good guy. I don't know. I haven't really spoken to the other guys. I don't have a problem with any of them.
I don't
He's
like
he's the only
guy.
one. Oh yeah, and Shoals. No.
I like everyone and Coast,
Fine.
honestly, but
Yeah, no, me too.
know.
I do.
What-
It's just he's the only
what
one.
I heard, like on your stream, they said that no one should lose to Exposed and everything. That was
Yeah, this
Yeah,
is stuff.
like, from a
It was only
technical
him.
point-
He was the only one who said it. So
it was before I even joined, but that's actually pretty BM.
yeah.
I like
exactly.
everyone Exposed anyway.
You see, you're giving the show a bad name now because you're like, oh man, they BM'd last time on the show, and I'm like, oh god, is it going to be? No one's going to want to
You
come on
should call
next
that
week
Monday
now.
More drama.
No one's going to
You
come on
can
next week.
rename, like,
They're going to be like, yo,
drama
we're
time.
not going on
Yeah.
that. It just causes drama.
It's just banter.
Who
Hindu,
doesn't like
right?
It's
drama?
just
Just
banter.
banter.
Just jolly old banter.
Just banter.
Jolly old EU banter. Okay, so TSM versus SK on Friday as well.
TSM.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That depends.
I think SK.
SK bring their stuff.
What is this stuff, Half Devil? You
This
can't
game
I
say
is
don't know,
that.
like
Or what?
People
I
and
don't want
stuff.
I don't want to say shit because shit is in nasty
Oh.
words.
What?
It's an icky word, guys.
But bring that.
Oh my god.
Like
dude.
they bring, when SK plays on point, they just
That's
crack.
good.
They
That's better.
throw everything into it.
More descriptive. I like that when they play better and they're on the ball.
And
No,
they do
no,
their
when they're
stuff.
playing on point, when they're like rotations are good.
So that's more of like a split decision there. Some of you think TSM, some think SK, yeah?
Oh.
Okay, Saturday.
It's not fun.
Saturday you're playing, but then also there's Team Coast versus TSM.
TSM.
You really think Coast are not going to win a single game this week as well?
I don't think. So.
I don't know. It depends how well they play.
Okay.
I have no idea.
I think they've been playing really
right
poorly
now.
lately. So
Yeah, right now, if they continue as they're playing, they're gonna lose every game this week.
Okay. And Sunday there's SK versus Mortality. Is that going to come down to
Di-
roster again, do you reckon? No.
I think
Yes.
that comes down to roster. as well.
Roster.
I think Montana.
Okay, if they both have full rosters, who then? I won't call that one out because it's like, I still think that's so close to try and call, so...
Pretty.
Which
close-
teams
it's
again?
pretty
I forgot.
close.
SK versus
I think it's
Mortality.
Mortality gonna come up on top. Like,
I think
stopped
Mortality's gonna drop another game at least that week. It's bound to happen, honestly.
I
But
watched like
SK
some of Mortality. I watched all.
I
of
guess it will
Mortality games,
be-
honestly, and some of them like
SK.
everyone when one of them fails, the rest of them like carries like do such massive plays, such amazing plays. And I have to shout out like Frezzy and Sion that they just did. Like I was like with my mouth wide open.
With your mouth.
Your mouth wide open? I have never seen that, Half Devil. Yeah. So that's that week going into it. I mean, overall, you guys think you're going to come top 3? You hope to come top 3. You expect to come top 3 out of the teams in the Pro League going into the next couple of weeks. Looking towards like the Fantasy League, how have you guys been doing in it?
Wait, let me check my placing.
I haven't even looked at fantasy at all.
Click.
I just saw, like, I watched today. First of all, I'm cheap as potatoes. Like, I'm worth like 900.
Are you advertising yourself right now?
Buy me.
Yes.
Well,
I'm sure you pick me up, guys. You know, I'm value right now.
First thing I was going to say about the Fantasy is,
Nah,
has
I
anyone,
advertise myself.
Has anyone
Value
drafted
is
yourself?
Zelia.
Have you
I-
drafted
Zelia is
yourself?
value.
Have you
Yeah.
drafted yourself? Any of you?
I have drafted myself. I was the value though.
Zalia was
Yeah,
very
that's-
high
I was
value, but
830. I was like the cheapest solo laner by far. I had to draft myself. There was
Yeah,
no
to
other.
be
Feels
fair,
like-
Yeah,
it
but
sounds
you were-
really
I went
cocky,
for
but I
value.
agree with that.
You were the retired
bad.
like solo laner that used to be good back in the day and could only play
Used to be
Vamana.
okay.
No, that's
okay.
no. Let's just be clear, Zalia. When I first came into the scene, that's how I was described. That was how you were described to me by people. It was like, oh, Zalia used to be good. He can play good for mana.
Well-
He's all right, you know. But his day's
Well,
done now. He's like an old
yeah,
man.
okay.
He's like the old
Who said
horse
that?
that needs
You
to
can
go
play
to the
for
retire.
mana,
Yeah,
bro.
some people think that Gem of ISO and Ymir is the way to go. Like,
Gem of Ice, yeah, according to Bart.
you know, some people just
You don't need it.
aren't right. You know.
So Funball, have you picked yourself or no? Shadow Nightmare, you?
No,
I
I,
don't think
I
you-
didn't take myself.
Yeah, I didn't think you did.
Right, who did you pick in your role? That's my question now. Who did you pick in your own role?
I took the bush. I believed in the bush,
You
and
believe
he's
in the
doing me well.
bush. Funball, what
Yeah.
about you? Who did you
It is-
pick?
I had my mic mute all this whole time. Reels.
You pick Reels, okay.
Yeah.
So when you lose against SK Gaming, it's because of the fantasy points. Is that what you're gonna say? When you lose lane,
Oh, yeah.
Defo.
is that
It's
the
all
same
about the
answer
Xbox
now?
One. I mean,
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
It's all
I'm gonna
about
say
the
that
Xbox
just
One.
for the
Totally
fantasy.
agree.
Yeah.
Totally agreed. Get
I
on
hate the
Xbox,
Xbox One.
and start. I was gonna swear then and say shitting on noobs. Well, I did anyway. So yeah, get on Xbox One and
Good
start
job,
pooping on
good
people.
job.
Good job, Hindi. It's my show. I can do what I want. That's why I made it. What about you, Frosty?
I took a Dinster.
And Insta. Okay, that's a very racist
Yeah,
choice.
top notch.
That makes sense.
Oh no, wait. No, I didn't. I stole them.
You sold him.
Sold.
Oh my god.
Who did you sell him for?
For a weekend. I don't know why.
For a weekend. Do you know anything about the NA scene? Like, did you just randomly pick an NA player? Or?
We can explore.
Nah, I know a Dinster. Like when he tried to make a team, he invited me. I remember that all
So that's-
times.
so
That's why I
that's
wanted.
why-
That's why I wanted to get him. You know, like, oh, you invited me. I will get you on my fantasy league. But
Okay.
apparently, I didn't take him.
Half Devil, who've you picked?
I don't play.
I can't actually hear him for some reason. What did he
No,
say?
just yeah.
I
I
don't
just-
play.
I agree. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Who did he pick?
Can you hear me?
Can you guys
Just hear him
actually
in the
hear him?
background.
Can you actually hear him? 'Cause
No,
I can't
he
hear
just
him.
Half,
he's
half
like-
devil,
sounds like
type
he-
it. Type
He
it.
just sounds like he's really, really.
Just type it so people can see.
Ooh, can you hear me?
Now we
Yeah.
can,
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
For now.
Just for now.
All right, so I said that I don't play in an imaginary league. That's too
Oh.
childish. Too childish.
Oh, okay.
I'm a poster,
Okay.
and Xbox One is on the line here. Like this is top notch. Like
And
We
Daisy,
can,
I-
we can
I
play
only
Smite on
need-
Xbox.
Yeah,
Daisy,
like I only
professional
need my
Xbox.
I only need my smite drugs. Like I need my smite every day. That's all I need. That's all.
and Daza,
As
with
long
you,
as I have smite
with
and
you-
I have something to drink, I'm good.
with-
And a good chair. I need a good chair. I'm gonna buy myself a good chair.
Damn.
good to hear.
Need to buy the Fnatic chair.
And Daisy, with you on the bench warmers, like which fellow bench warmer did you take? Did you go with Zimstar or did you go for Emilzy? Like,
I
what was?
went for Zimpstar because he wasn't host.
Because what? Sorry.
Wait,
Because it wasn't
No.
close.
I went for Zimp.
wait. How many points does Zimp have?
I don't know.
But he's expensive.
You're not buying it.
-2.
Oh, he has minus points. Wow.
But Zelia, he's more expensive than you.
Yeah.
Remember that.
Well.
I don't
Bargain
understand
buy.
this. How does the money work? Like work? I don't understand.
Basically, everyone has a value based off.
So people on TSN just want double the money of everybody else because they're TSN. That's what you're saying.
I
Confirmed,
think
right.
it's based off previous
Yeah.
experiences and stuff, but yeah, they did it off that. And then from there, as your games go on in the Pro League, they go up and down in value based off the performances they do in the Pro League. So you'll see like people like Zalia have climbed up in cash this week, as of Sire.
I don't want to name. I don't want to name any names, but I know support. Other support. I think all other supports are worth more money than me, like in value, but I have better like stats in them.
Well, let's. I mean, I was going to go on to that next. Now that just talked a little bit about the fantasy. Like, is there anyone that you think is still really worth investing in cash, in terms of like who's undervalued on the bench?
Everyone from Cog Prime.
Well, undervalued.
Undervalued.
Undervalued right now.
Oh, no,
Azalea, I think.
undervalued.
Azalea.
Oh, alright.
Not overvalued.
What?
All right, half double.
Zalia for sure.
PJ.
Yeah.
So he's
He
950
gained so
right
many
now.
points.
Well,
He gained so many points.
I mean, Zalia was like 800 and what? 840 last week.
30, I think.
I think
840 last
You've
week.
got to put
Yeah, 40 because I had Sam.
You've got to put $110 in 1 week. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, well worth.
I like
Better
that.
get-
He would have get more, but someone stole his penta.
Yeah,
I don't want to
yeah.
say who.
My
Who
bad.
was that?
My bad.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, top notch
I want to
question.
make a
Shadow, how do you
racist joke
feel?
about people stealing, but
Like the first
I
day,
have to steal, you know. I'm black.
Game
That's what I have
Hunter
to do.
did everything. Literally,
thanks for making a joke for me.
seriously though.
No problem, buddy.
If I was Game Hunter after the Quadra kill, I wouldn't work that hard to just deny the Penta. They're just
Yeah, how
cruel.
dare he? How
No,
dare he
this-
deny me my penta?
They're just completely cruel. I was just like, alright, I have a Penta. I already like probably won the game if you got a Quadra, you know.
I'm sure
and
you
then-
would be like that.
And the day after it, I would have slapped Shadow in like, how can you steal a Penta just the day
Same
after
way I
one
steal
Penta?
bicycles and TVs. I just take.
After one Penta was already denied, like, just this is more than cruel. This is just evil, evil.
It's like a
Can we
timeout session. It's like a little introduction of Expo Seekers is having a little heartwarming conversation now about the rights and wrongs of stealing pentakills.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I'm the racist from Shadow.
Yes, actually, if you play this for
It's okay. I'm allowed.
TSM, and who stole that penta from Shadow? Oh, it was Frosty.
Oh yeah.
You can't talk. Yeah, you
Yeah, and this is them.
Shadow,
Playing
please.
Vulcan. I was gonna get a penta, and you're like, oh, I'll take that, thank you. And it's like, oh, well, didn't realize it's a penta. My bad.
Because that was surprising. I didn't see it's like penta. I just saw a kill.
I thought that was like kill, you know?
That's kill. So why would like not kill him? So I killed him.
Oh my god.
I'm not about to cry. This is just like
Banter, man.
It's just banter, mate.
It's
Really
banter,
is
mate.
Let's apologize and exchange some banter, you know?
Banter.
It's great banter, it really
It's
is.
great banter.
Is there anyone else
It's all
other than Zalia who you think is really like cheap and shouldn't be?
Me.
Well,
Frosty-
Cog red at the
it's
start, but I
Frosty
don't know if
cheap.
they are anymore.
Well, Frosty. Let's look at Frosty because
Deal with my gold per minute.
Frosty went up in value this week, if I remember correctly. Yeah,
Really?
$60 in value you went up.
Ah, that Star game had to do. Good thing. Oh yeah. Oh, actually,
I think
I like it.
It's undervalued.
Who is sorry?
Rafa.
Rafa. He's
He-
slowly climbing, but
He went like 0-60 in one game, so
Yeah.
that dropped his points, I guess.
I know. That's
Rafa, I hate you. I'm gonna kick you off my ESL
that's,
team.
that's why Rafa's been kicked off mine this week. Like, no joke.
I'll do that as well.
I've even tweeted at him saying he's off. Like, I
you,
can't.
you
I
said
can't
that
handle
you
performances like
leave
that.
him there.
I can't handle.
You're so
performances.
BM.
It's too
Can't
late.
do it.
I'm gonna
I
be
need the
real quick.
points.
I know it's all about the points. That's the big key. So, where are you actually all positioned in the fantasy league then? Like, have you got a rough number where you at?
I am 4th best ADC, I think.
I meant your
Great.
team as a whole, the team that you
Oh,
created,
oh.
not how good you are individually from ball.
I'm the second highest support right now.
Okay, we go for your.
I,
We don't
I
care.
beat it Funball.
Did you expect to be 4th highest from baller?
No, I'm not, I don't think I'm 4th highest. I'm like 10th. Oh no, I'm above Smek. I'm above Zapman. I'm above Game Hunter. No, wait, what? Game Hunter, Yombe, Zapman. Alright, so I'm in a fair position, I guess.
If we look at the values of it right now as it stands, you are 3rd from bottom in terms of cost. So only Samsha and Nonton below you. Nonton has left the competitive scene, which means you are now 2nd from bottom from baller.
Yes! Great.
Yeah, so you're one of the cheapest on the market right now. Although, in fairness, Shaggy Shank dropped $75 this week and is only $50 more expensive than you, as is Young Bay, who's only $55
That's
more
actually
expensive.
really surprised me. Like,
I'm a bargain. If you have 1K to spend, buy me. Because I'm a bargain right now.
really though, like Shaggy Shank before the SPL, he was a monster. Like literally a walking monster. Nothing could stop him. he would come and crush the lane every time with his gigantic feet, you know, like a monster, like crushing.
And now,
Now I don't know, like how could so much change in like 1 week? I don't know. Just
Maybe people will take Rama or ban it.
it's not that. Like even if he got Ram, it's like they're not doing the same.
Yeah.
I hope this
Actually.
host will like get on their horse again. And
get on their hose again.
Get on their hose.
I hope Coast get on their hose again. Good job there, Half Devil.
go back on their horse and, you know.
Half Devil loves the women.
Right, and the other thing, really,
WhatsApp.
the other thing to really talk about this week is like, have you guys seen the patch notes?
Yeah.
That have come out?
Back skin is no, like emotes are no longer on the chest. So, like, I'm gonna get my back skin. Ooh, ooh.
Wow. Is that what it's all about with the patch notes for you? There was nothing else in the patch notes you cared
No,
about?
I don't care about anything else. Like, Odin is still, I don't like him.
What about
That
Kubrakan?
physical item is OP.
What about...
Wait, what?
Kubrakan might be viable now
Uh,
thanks to the old change, but I don't know. I don't know. It's so hard to pill anything with him.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. I'll check him out.
Okay,
after
and
that.
have you guys had a chance to play on the PTS at all with the new Odin?
Mhm.
Yep, until the servers go down.
What did you think about it?
Odin's pretty strong, actually. I didn't expect him to be that strong. His cage is a lot better, I guess, in terms of like, so you
More
can't.
interesting now, actually.
Yeah, you can't like keep your allies in the cage where you could like, where some people in ranked or competitive games would, you know, get an ally stuck who's low HP and he could have got out.
Mhm.
They just screw up because of that.
And what do you think about his,
So-
like, his 2-1 combo? Like, the damage you can get off that?
Stupid.
Do you think it's really
I
strong?
think it's strong, but it's really, really unreliable, honestly. Because the jump's so slow, it's really hard to get that damage off.
Do you reckon this is-
Actually, it feels like the jump's been increased in speed, honestly. I played Odin once on the PTS.
It did seem a little bit quicker. I'll be
faster, honestly.
honest with that.
like, I mean, with
What?
him overall, like, do you feel like this is a buff to him overall, do you reckon? Like, do you reckon he would be actually see some play now?
I think it's more nerf, honestly. Because the old Odin was really good for late game with that steroid
shot.
on attack. Like, it was absolutely crazy for taking down Fire Giant
Yeah.
in powers. But now that he's lost that, I mean, the only thing really he's got going for him is that cage that I feel is going to bring
And the
something.
laning phase. His laning phase is quite strong. Because of
But
the
didn't he have now like a decrease in attack speed now?
No, there's nothing like that now.
I remember when they like revealed them that they said something about it, or they said they considered it.
Oh yeah, and there's
Uh,
no CC immunity on the cage as well, which is
That's true.
like...
And you
Mm.
can't bring the cage down anymore yourself. You have to stay in the cage
Yeah.
for the duration.
So you could basically end up killing yourself. Like,
Yeah.
And just think
true.
about like caging like an Ares or an Freya, and like Ares ults you or Freya ults you, and like
yeah.
He's
Yeah,
more of
okay.
a support.
Are you sure?
you're like,
not sure,
let me
yeah.
out, cage, let me out, spamming 4, and nothing opens, and you're like dying to the Freya, slamming you onto the cage.
I mean,
I
you
think if he's-
basically have to get blink on that god, I feel. Because if you leap in and you cage and you get CC'd, then you're basically dead because you can't ever drop the cage.
Mhm.
So it's going to be awkward to get out of
Combat
the
blink,
situation,
mate.
you know?
It's all
Okay.
about the combat blink.
Well, that's Odin. Then there's also Arachne that's been reworked as well. Have you guys had a chance to
Oh,
see
she's
her?
so cool. She's so cool.
I don't know who made that god, but yeah. Good job.
Good job.
Good job.
No, like, my
Are
Good
you
job.
drunk again, Frosty?
personal...
Nah, but look, like this god is totally broken. That's gonna be first banner or something like that. No one is gonna play this anyway.
She's probably going to
because
get
no
a
one's
few...
gonna let someone play it.
She's probably going to get a few small changes beforehand because she had an auto-attack reset that allowed her to do like 6 hits in almost a second or something silly. So I know that's probably going to get changed. However, like with a kit, she kind of came across as like Osiris 2.0, you know? Like
I
she-
think the ulti is way too strong on her.
I just don't like the fact that they keep adding in these immunity ultis
Yeah.
where you can't get hit during it because it seems to slow the game down quite a lot.
And it
Rama, Thor.
Yeah, and it makes
Freya.
other
I know.
gods, like older gods, less viable. Like, for example, Zeus. I mean, he's
Yeah.
good, but when you make damage immune ulti, it's like, oh, I'm just going to drop this damage over time. Nope, I'm just going to damage immune ulti for the entire duration. And there's Zeus wasted right there.
so you're expecting
you need
to
to
see
turn
a
it down.
Bandon pick quite a lot then, I'm guessing.
I think so, yeah. She seems a bit too strong at the moment, honestly, from the PT. What I've
Okay.
seen on the PT.
I mean, at the moment we've seen PTS and we've seen patch notes. I mean, some things may change a little bit in terms of damage.
Oh
just
yeah,
before
yeah, I
we
know
get to
that
stuff,
much,
yeah.
but it just
Have
seems,
you
seems
seen
very
the
strong.
Freya skin? Oh my
I've got to come to
god.
that one. Have you seen it? The Pixel Buster one?
Yeah, it looks amazing. I played with it as well. It's amazing.
I read on Reddit each of her sentence, or like most of them are like games related, Terminator or whatever. You know, it's like Mario Brothers. It's like it's so much depth into that skin. It's actually amazing.
And then finally, there was a couple of new items out of this patch as well. Like going over those ones. Have you had a chance to see them? Did you see the numbers on them and things?
Zaylee has been playing a lot with the I can't remember what it's called, the bow one.
Odyssey bow, I think.
Odyssey
Yeah, Odyssey bow. Yeah,
The
yeah, yeah.
lightning, chain lightning.
And the
Yeah,
solo lane?
Zaylee has been playing a lot of that. Ask him about it when he comes back. I don't know when he'll be back
Okay.
though.
What about
No,
you,
he
Von
doesn't.
Boller? Have you tried it? On
Nope.
the Hunter roll? Have you
I don't
considered
think
it?
I don't think it'll work out.
I don't think it would work either. Really
In-
don't.
In replace of executioner, no?
Nope.
No.
You need the pen.
You need the pen, and it also gives more power. The thing as well, which is weird with the Odyssey bow, is that the component before the actual final one has physical power on it, but then whenever you buy the final component, you lose physical power from it.
Mhm.
Which is really weird. It's really weird.
Okay.
That shouldn't happen, really.
So you kind of lose out, really.
You really lose out, at least in stats wise. You do.
I mean, you're trading physical power for like a 25% chance for a chain lightning. I mean,
Yeah,
it's
it's-
damage from the physical power itself, honestly.
From what Zaylee said to me as well,
But that
it
might be
seems like it could be
useful
good.
on solo lane because you
So
cannot really clear the
Yeah, but
wave
it's only
with some gods.
25% though. It's only 25%. Oh, Zaylee's
Yeah.
back.
Remember
Zaylee,
Zaylee,
Zaylee, talk about Odyssey bow.
What?
Odyssey
Talk
bow.
about Odyssey bow.
You had a chance to play with it?
Yeah, he's played a lot of it. I know he has.
Odysseus bow, I think
What?
it's called. The
Oh,
Odysseus
Chain
it's
bow.
the item.
Chain
Yeah.
lightning.
Lightning item.
It's unreliable as crap.
Okay.
It's like if you had only Deathbringer, and that was the only crit item.
Yeah.
Sometimes it crits a lot, and you feel really good about yourself. And then it doesn't crit at all, and it's a complete waste of an item. And it really sucks.
So it's just really rough
It's
then.
really unreliable. Blah, blah, blah.
And then the other parts of the items as well. There's one that makes you crit immune as a mage. You can build it magical power plus physical protection.
Oh.
Makes you crit immune for 3 seconds. Have you had a look at that one at all?
See, I don't.
Yes, I didn't build it though.
I don't like the
Look
way. I don't like the way that that's only for mages at all. I feel
Yeah.
like those
Yeah.
sort of items need to be. What's the right word? Be able to use for both.
Yeah,
both,
Yeah, like Fatal is universal, like.
yeah, like those sort of items. Like for a protection item, it needs to be both because it is for warriors which are played as guardians and stuff like that. If you
There
want-
isn't many attack speed items in the game, and they need more.
Mhm.
They need more items in the game. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, there's that
Yeah.
that version of it, obviously the crit one. Then there's the other one. That's a very cheap 1900 gold for, I think it's 30 magical power, 30 physical protection, and also 15
Oh.
penetration.
It's basically a cheaper version of Voidstone, like,
And it's,
and it's not as good.
I think it's good. Like for the amount
I
of
mean,
penetration.
it's basically the same as Voidstone. It has the exact same stats. It's just like slightly.
It's just the
tuned down,
physical version.
cheaper.
It sounds like as well.
So you don't think you'll see that one picked up? Do you reckon you see the crit one picked up, the anti-crit one?
I don't
The
think
one-
that'll get picked up at all.
I know it's so strong but so expensive.
It's way too expensive.
I'm
Way-
not sure. I mean,
And
people
doesn't even
be able
work
to
against
afford
Nisha,
it.
apparently.
Does it not work against Najah?
It's against
Oh,
Naja's
yeah, then
ultimate.
it's,
Against
Letdown.
Naja's ultimate, it doesn't work.
that should
Mm,
work,
I know.
honestly.
And that's like the kind of thing that you would see. Oh, that would be good against
Okay.
that.
But would you pick it up would you pick it up situationally against Mercury, say for example?
No.
Yeah, like I
I
can.
would.
It's intended, I guess, to be a counter to like Mercury and Serket to some degree.
Yeah, that's why I
But
felt
it's like
it
that.
too.
But it's I don't know. Honestly, like
It's just
Merc
way
will
too
probably
expensive.
stump you anyway.
It should be like 28.
And like who will get it as a mage?
I mean, I was
Because
from
as a
my-
tank, it really doesn't matter.
From my
honestly.
idea, I was kind of looking at it from the side of late game. You know, you against a Mercury, then you want to build some defense against it, like a Zhonga. Might want it. Just 'cause
Yeah,
it gives,
I
it
think
gives him
Zhonga
magical
might
power
want
as
it.
well, and then it also, stops him being crit, keeps him alive longer. It works against
It's
hunters as
extremely
well.
expensive.
Like it's one of those late game items I feel could work out. I think Guardians will definitely pick it up as like a last item if the game goes on.
The
for
only problem
an
is it's
hour.
just so expensive because getting it late item, like playing a mage, I feel like getting Tahuti like 5th or 6th is kind of hard to get because it's kind of risky to farm in a close game. So getting like 3k gold is kind of hard sometimes. So
Yeah.
especially on a protection item, it's kind of like that. It's going to be even harder if you want it on support, for example.
Mhm.
So I just think it's too expensive. I really do.
Yeah, I agree.
Makes
Way
sense.
too expensive.
Was there anything
I
else?
feel
in
like
the-
it should be more around the 2800 mark, honestly. But yeah, I haven't really played with it much, so I can't say much about it. But
Was there anything else in the patch that you saw and you were excited about by any nerfs or buffs? that
Cabra
happened
can
to anyone?
change.
The Cabrakan, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
changes. There were many.
oh
many
yeah,
changes.
thank God that's changed.
He might be viable now. I have no idea.
Do we talk about Odin's damage as well?
Yeah, we
He has to be
Did we
with
talk
that
about
wall.
Odin's healing reduction? Because that's big.
Oh, in the cage.
I,
Yeah. We didn't really speak about it.
I
But
mean, most of your teams they kind of glossed over Odin, saying that I think he's not going to be very good. He's even nerfed, but.
They also before they saw the PTS, because if they saw it before the PTS, I agree. Once they actually revealed all the data about Odin, I think he's been buffed severely.
I don't know why they made the freed though, like 0 damage though. I don't quite understand.
It's because they added the 2.
Yeah, but it's just 40% slow at
bounce
level 1 though.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean, the 2-1 combo, the 2 always explodes the moment you land with leap, even if you challenge it immediately. So you can set up for combo with that. And
but the jump is still quite long, so it's honestly really easy to do.
True. But I mean, it's sort of the counterplay to a warrior, I guess, because like Hercules, if you land the 2-1 combo, 2-on-4, you're gonna be able to burst someone down. Just a 2-1 does a lot of damage.
But Hercules' pull isn't as easy to juke as it is with as Odin's jump, because it's just a lot more quicker with the pull. It comes out quite quick.
And using your jump for damage is kind of risky. It's kind of like Agni. I mean, dashing in for your damage is risky. And if somebody comes, you're kind of dead. I mean, you can't even cage yourself in anymore because they can cast stuff through the cage. Yeah. So there's really no way you're getting out if you leap in, unless you combat blink.
I mean, the cage reduces their attack speed by, I think it's like 40%, and it also reduces the healing.
No, more.
60%.
60%. So 60% attack speed, 100% healing reduction while they're inside it. They can't...
I think it sets up things even better than the old Odin does with the ult. It's just more risky for himself. Because he can't cancel it.
With the new ult, they made him less guardian-like, though, to be fair, because I remember with the old Odin ult, you could actually like catch like Hercules boulders and stuff whenever it was thrown. It was really funny.
I did not know that, by the way. But I threw a boulder as Hercules against an Odin, and Odin put down his cage at the same time, and my boulder popped. Like, I don't know
really?
how. Yeah, my boulder just popped and disappeared. I was like, well, okay. I'm down. But yeah, I mean, I think like Odin and, are actually been done okay. Do you reckon there was any nerfs to anyone that, needed it, or any buffs that were required? Like Hebo, for example?
Needed a nerf.
The Hebo was kind of needed, yeah. I mean, you already had the slow on his river, so it is good that they removed the second slow from the knock-up already. It's good that they did that. Now he's kind of balanced a bit. His damage is still really good.
Yeah.
Laptop crashed.
What is it? It's all good.
Not crash. No, not crash. It ran out of power.
Oh,
I thought you wanted my webcam, and you...
I'm sorry. It's gone.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean,
time to BM Dazer.
I mean, with Hebo there, like, I feel like he needed the nerf to something, because you can't really nerf his damage, even though it's really high, just because that's what he's all about, high burst. But maybe taking the slow off's going to be enough. Do you reckon? Do you reckon it's going to be enough to like make him viable, but not too strong?
Really hard to say.
Okay. And what was the other nerf that you were mentioning just before?
Nuwa can no longer farm while standing behind her.
And then use clay minions and stun you.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Are you happy about the new war changes then? Like, do you reckon that was what they needed to touch?
Is this Skype lagging a bit? Seems a bit laggy.
Probably.
Yeah, it is a bit.
Oh. I don't know if it will be enough. Like, our late game's still the same, honestly. I don't think it's changed for late game at all. 100 base seems much. It is much early game, but not so much late game.
Alright, cool. Well, we're pretty much at the end of the show now anyway. Is there any shout-outs you want to give? Are you looking for sponsors or anything? Like, is that a thing, or...?
I want...
Go on.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, Half Devil wants chair, that's all. If someone can sponsor a chair for Half Devil, we'll go for it.
I'm gonna buy it.
Sponsor a chair.
I have 2 headsets. Like, please, I have another one in a box, like right here, and none open.
Oh, yeah.
One. Yeah.
So use it, please.
This is a good headset. Like, give me a break. It's the internet.
Is there any shout-outs you want to give then at the end of the show to anyone, like fans or anything like that? Or...
To my dad and mom.
Shout-outs to our sponsors. Oh, wait. Never mind. No, shout-out to Johnny Butchie, because he keeps asking.
Oh, bless.
Because he keeps asking.
Yeah.
Johnny.
You know that he told, before I joined Fumble, like, exposed, he told Fumble that he can find a better support and he shouldn't let me join.
Butt cheek. How could
Johnny
he?
Butchie?
We could have picked up some. We could have picked up 2. Like, we should have done that.
That would have been a top pickup.
Yeah.
Could he?
Could have picked up Dodo or something. Could have got him back in the scene.
But Dodo is top notch.
Dodo is very good.
Alright, guys. Well,
Who's Dodo?
You wouldn't
That's
know.
a ranked player.
Ranked
In the last area.
You're not in
Not
the
even
cool
I
clique.
think Adonis wants a shout out. Oh, I'll shout out Rate.
Adonis.
Rate.
Oh,
Stannis wants a shout-out as well.
Rate.
Shout out for Donna. Shout out for Lloydie. Lloydie smells.
Bloody smells.
Shout out to Smite Game 2. particular stream on there.
Yeah.
Shout out to myself, guys.
Shout
Shout out to myself.
Of course.
If you want to follow any of these guys, you can see the Twitters on the screen right now. Smite Funball for Funballer, at Zalia, 2swag2 for Frostiak, 2swag for Shadow Nightmare. Clearly they're not their real Twitter names, they just don't use Twitter. As Shadow Nightmare said to me, he's 2swag for Twitter. It's Dazer, along with Harry Potter, is available there, and Half
with
Devil
Harry
as
Potter.
well, available for you guys to tune into. If you want to,
I
most
don't-
of these
I don't
guys
need to-
stream, like Zalia streams, as does Funballer. I think I've seen one or two of the others stream as well. Have any of you ever streamed? I'm pretty sure you have. Shadow Nightmare, have you streamed before?
Yeah, but you know, Virgin Media is kind of stingy.
Oh, I
you know?
know.
They don't let me stream for more than 2 hours.
I
You know?
feel
They're just like
I'm in the same boat, man.
Yeah,
I'm on the
that as
same
well.
company, so I know the feeling. But
you're
yeah,
getting viewers. Now I'm just gonna cut you off. No more uploads.
APC gets
Oh,
no
God.
shout out until he gives me a cookie. So
oh, I mean, I'll give
Rip.
APC a
Oh,
shout at the
yeah.
end anyway.
Oh my god, a cookie is such a good thing.
But to everyone
honestly,
tuning
like-
in, thanks a lot for tuning in. I hope you all enjoyed it. Hope these guys do well in the next couple of weeks, and tune in to follow them on Twitter, on their channels as well. And we'll see you all again for some more real talk in the future. See you later.